Vainglory,
Yeah.
back with Twitch
Yeah,
once again.
yeah.
And you guys have a really interesting new program that you guys are rolling out here at TwitchCon.
Yeah. So we have a content creator program. I mean, hit the Vainglory website to get all the details about it. But for us, mobile streaming and in particular, kind of the Twitch community has been such a key to everything that we do. It's important for us to kind of give back and make sure that we're able to, help our streamers grow and really kind of build their audience base. So we offer a lot of help and resources for our streamers. Everything from kind of instructions for new folks to get set up and kind of teach them how to really kind of do a good job with streaming the game from mobile, as well as we feature them in app, and we're committed to doing a lot of social support, social comms for our new streamers and existing streamers as well.
You're really getting in and almost growth hacking your own community by providing them with tools, it sounds like.
Yeah. I mean, the truth is, this is kind of how we've grown the game and the business to date. We've always been very, very close to our community, and that's, I think, probably the single biggest and most important thing that we've done. So developers, if you're out there, building a game, really think about building the community and think about what you can do. Because as players, I think if you're really committed to building a great game, you yourself are sort of, patient zero in terms of infecting those around you with excitement for the product, excitement for what you're building. And the most authentic place and sort of the best way to go out and kind of spread that gospel is to connect with people on Twitch. Twitch is a great sort of community site, even more than a streaming site. I think of it as a community site. It's a great place for people to get together, kind of share what they're excited about, share their passion, and so many opportunities to build strong brands through that type of engagement.
I think most people who watch AList Daily understand the basics of streaming, at least when it comes to PC games, right? There's a camera, there's a video card, it's all fed in through the computer, it's done through Twitch, but there's an extra sort of barrier to entry, technologically speaking, when it comes to streaming mobile. Can you break that down for us a little bit and explain what the difference is for folks who may not understand?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely an extra barrier, right? Because you have to work out how do I get the signal from my, my mobile device of choice out to the computer to kind of do it. There are, options to sort of stream directly from device in some cases, but I think the truth of it is really the thing that makes streaming content powerful is just production quality, right? Making sure that you have all the overlays set up, you have everything. So the real meat of it, the real hard part, I think, in terms of building a good quality stream is planning the content and most of the stuff that you do on PC. So getting from there to mobile, there's some software and we actually have some guides on our site as well in terms of what to use. A lot of some of the devices, some of the Android devices actually have hardline out HDMI. On iOS, you can go out through the lightning cable. So there are ways to kind of do it hardline. There are also sort of Air Server is a piece of software that you can use on iOS to kind of broadcast remotely to your PC there. And then I think at that point, it's just really about doing the same things that you do to build a good quality stream on PC.
And I'd love to know what the goal is for you guys in terms of engaging your community and inspiring them really to stream. Is it to get more high quality Vainglory streamers out there, or is it just to get more Vainglory streamers out there? Because really streaming is a gateway, right? You watch a game and you guess, maybe I'll play that thing. So, what's the big sort of idea for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, so Vainglory, we're probably the most streamed game on mobile now. We had something like 150 million minutes on Twitch last year. This year's going to be a lot bigger still. For us, I think it's really about making sure that the people in the community feel like they have great options to kind of build a business and build sort of a lifestyle alongside of us, and that it's a natural partnership, right? So everything from, in our streaming kind of breaks down into kind of the esports component. There's a lot of minutes kind of go to that. Also a lot of, sort of educational tutorial type streams, and then kind of just lifestyle streaming. And there's sort of different incentives for players and kind of different depending on kind of what category they fall into. And so for each of them, we kind of want to help them in different ways, kind of build their brand. But ultimately, for us, it's just good to have more people aware of the game. Twitch is a great home for this because it is a place where core gamers go. And even though we're on mobile, we're, I think, pretty unique in that we're a core game. We are ourselves gamers. We started this company to bring to the kind of mobile generation the types of core gaming experiences that we grew up having. Great LAN party, multiplayer, real-time experiences. And so in a lot of ways, we don't really think of ourselves as a mobile company per se. We just happen to be on mobile, and which means that we can deliver that kind of gameplay to players wherever they are. And to be on Twitch and to be able to show, hey, look, no, you pull out your phone or your iPad or your tablet, you can have these same gaming experiences, and it's not weird. I think last year it was still weird for folks, and even now, when we're featured on the kind of main Twitch page, like people will come and be like, whoa, is this on mobile, right? Like, what is that guy playing on a phone? And it does still blow people's minds, but over time, I think more and more people are being exposed to it. And it's not just us, right? Other companies are coming in, building great content for this platform. And I think over time, it's just going to be, it's not going to be mobile streaming and mobile games, it's going to be streaming and games, and it just happens to be wherever you are.
It still blows me away sometimes when I watch competitive Vainglory and I see your players working on mobile handsets. Because I normally play on an iPad, right? I play on a tablet device.
Large size,
yeah. Because I've got big old man fingers, and it's like, ah! And so when you see somebody who's just absolutely just tearing it up on a little mobile handset, you're like, okay, I'm not worthy.
Yeah, the truth is, I think what it comes down to is it's just whatever you do all the time is the thing that's natural for you.
Right.
And so if I used to play mostly on a tablet, and then at some point, we got our phone build up and running, and it just felt good, and it was always in my pocket. And so when it was time to, when I was at a bar or a coffee shop or hanging out with friends or something, hey, let's play. Oh, I don't have my iPad with me, but hey, I've got my phone. Pull it out, and you do enough games like that, and that's where you develop the skill. So we actually have players that play with styluses. We have players that play on small phones, big tablets, small tablets. Like, it's really over the map, and it's just whatever is comfortable for players. But it is pretty mind-blowing to see the variety.
So I want to give you one sec to talk about esports real quick. I know we're talking about mobile streamers here at TwitchCon, but you guys have such a great growing esports community. Tell us about any events that you guys have coming up in your competitive division.
We recently announced our World Championships. Vainglory World Championships will be beginning December 2nd through 4th.
Okay.
12 teams from all over the world. We actually have leagues in North America, South America, Southeast Asia, East Asia, everywhere in the world, Europe, and great pro esports organizations have joined the fold. Most recently, we had Cloud9 join. They're facing off against TSM, I think, at 4 o'clock. So
a little invitational.
A little kind of show match just to kind of show off the esport downstairs here in just a little bit. But some other great kind of multi-sport esports organizations in Europe as well have joined the fold. It's been really incredible to watch that grow. The thing is, again, that kind of also grew out of community in the same way, right? It was actually one of our streamers was running, well before we had any designs on building an esport or building a spectator mode or anything. They were running these 2v2 tournaments where they just have a third player, handshake agreement that they were just going to stay on the base and be the cameraman, right?
Right.
And so we see that and we go, oh wow, we really need to invest in building a spectator mode and actually kind of supporting this. But the birth of Vainglory Esports came out of the Twitch community, which is pretty cool. And we just kind of, the way that we think about esports is it's not about sticking a $1 million prize pool at the top and saying, hey, media, come watch this is cool. It's really about just giving our players kind of a forum to show off this thing that they love, that they spend a lot of time and perfecting their skill at. And so we're just happy to be here and to be able to, we got a lot of our pro players are running around the floor today, and it's just good to get to spend some time with them.
Awesome. So we've got the mobile streamer program, and we've got the World Championship. All the info at vainglory.com?
VaingloryGame.com.
VaingloryGame.com. Awesome, man. Nancy.
Thank you.
Thanks for chatting with us, man. Thanks for coming by.